Hey everyone, ever notice how there's this secret code about femininity that no one seems to teach guys? It's like a hidden treasure hunt, but instead of gold, they end up chasing after not-so-great relationships. I'm here to spill the beans and guide you through the maze in this video. So, let's dive into the magic that is a feminine woman. Picture this trait as the superhero power every man dreams of in a woman. What is it? It's her incredible knack for being a man's piece. Sounds cool, right? This is like the unspoken thing men crave but struggle to put into words. It's the foundation of how guys and gals interact, and it's been around forever. Now here's where it gets interesting. This special trait isn't just a nice to have. It's the key to a happy and balanced relationship. Stick with me on this. It's like the secret sauce that makes things work. See, a man's life is full of challenges. Whether it's battling for food in the old days, fighting wars a century ago, or grinding away at a 9-to-5 in today's world, it's tough out there. But guess what? A feminine woman, with her incredible power of being a man's piece, becomes his sanctuary. Picture this. After a day filled with life's challenges, she stands as your refuge, a source of healing and rejuvenation. In her presence you find solace, a space where you can lay bare your vulnerabilities without fear of shame or judgment. It's as if, in those moments, all the struggles you face during the day become worthwhile simply by looking into her eyes. This, my friend, encapsulates the pure essence of femininity, a beautiful, unfiltered version that every man yearns to experience and forms the very core of his desires in a relationship. Let's talk about something really cool in relationships. It's called reciprocity. Now that might sound like a big word, but it's like a give-and-take dance between two people who care about each other. Imagine you and a friend sharing snacks. You give them some of your cookies, and they share their chips with you. That's a bit like reciprocity, but in relationships, it goes even deeper. When a woman becomes a man's piece, it's like they both start this awesome exchange of care and support. It's not about keeping score, like who did what for whom, but it's this natural flow of love and understanding. Okay, so how does this work? Well, think of it like a teamwork superpower. The woman being a man's piece means she brings calm and happiness into his life. Now, because humans are naturally reciprocal, when a man feels this peace, he wants to give back. It's not just about flowers and chocolates. It's about meeting each other's needs and making the relationship stronger. Let's dive into some examples. In relationships, sometimes people complain that their partner doesn't listen anymore. Picture this. A woman becomes a man's piece by creating a safe space for him to express his feelings without judgment. Now, because of this piece, the man feels heard and understood, and guess what? He naturally wants to listen more to his partner too. It's like a listening circle that grows stronger. Another common complaint is when someone says their partner isn't as affectionate as they used to be. Now imagine the woman being a man's piece by allowing him to be vulnerable without being criticized. This vulnerability creates a special connection. The man, feeling this piece, becomes more affectionate in return. It's like a warmth that spreads in both directions. Reciprocity is this magical force that keeps the relationship balanced. If you do something nice for your partner, they feel this urge to do something nice for you. It's like a friendly game of passing kindness back and forth. Now let's be real, relationships can sometimes feel like missing pieces. But when a woman is a man's piece, it's like she holds a piece that completes the hymn. The complaints and struggles start making sense, and the pieces fit together smoothly. In a world where communication sometimes gets tangled up, reciprocity is like the secret language that makes relationships work. It's not about who wins or loses. It's about both partners being happy and fulfilled. So, being a man's piece isn't just a one-way street. It's about creating a circle of love and care where both partners contribute to making each other's lives better. Reciprocity is the secret ingredient that turns a relationship into a beautiful dance where both partners move together, supporting and understanding each other every step of the way. Let's talk about relationships in today's world, which can sometimes be a bit tricky. One big challenge is that, at times, women are taught to compete with men. Now, competition can be fun in games, but in relationships, it can get a bit confusing. It's like trying to dance together but ending up stepping on each other's toes. In the modern world, there's this idea that men and women should be equal in everything. And yes, equality is super important, like sharing the last slice of pizza or taking turns on the swing. But when it comes to relationships, being equal doesn't mean competing. It means respecting and supporting each other's strengths and differences. Imagine this scenario. A woman and a man both wanting to be in charge, both trying to outdo each other. It's like having two leaders in a game without agreeing on the rules. This competition can create tension instead of harmony. A woman might feel the need to prove she's just as tough as a man, forgetting the magic of her unique feminine power. Now here's where it gets a bit tricky. In the quest for equality, the true essence of femininity sometimes gets lost. It's like misplacing a key piece of the puzzle. Women might start thinking they need to be tough and competitive, just like men, to be valued. But in doing so, they might miss out on embracing the special power they have, the power to bring peace and comfort into a relationship. This brings us to the scarcity of women who truly possess the vital feminine trait in today's world. Picture a garden where every flower is unique and beautiful. Now imagine that there are only a few flowers with a special fragrance that brings joy and calmness. In the same way, women with this unique feminine trait are like rare flowers. They have this incredible ability to create a harmonious atmosphere in relationships. The scarcity happens because, in the modern hustle and bustle, women might not realize the strength they have in their femininity. They might not understand that they don't need to compete with men to be valuable. Instead, they can complement and enhance the relationship by embracing their unique qualities. Now let's be crystal clear. It's not about blaming anyone. It's about understanding the challenges and finding a way to make relationships better. Imagine if both partners, instead of competing, worked together like a team. The man brings his strengths, the woman brings hers, and together they create something amazing. So the challenge is not just about women competing with men. It's about rediscovering and celebrating the true power of femininity. It's about realizing that both men and women have unique strengths, and when they come together, it's like creating a beautiful piece of art. In relationships, true synergy and bond happen when a woman complements a man's masculinity. It's not about one being better than the other. It's like two puzzle pieces fitting perfectly together. Think of it this way. A man brings his unique strengths, like being strong and protective. Now, when a woman complements that by embracing her femininity, it's like adding the missing piece to the puzzle. The result is a beautiful picture of harmony and understanding. Now let's talk about advice for men. Imagine you're in a treasure hunt and you find a rare gem. That's what it's like when you recognize and value a woman who embodies the desired traits. It's not just about looks or charm, it's about understanding the superpower she brings into your life. So here's the deal. Firstly, recognize her value. It's like having a superhero by your side. When you see her creating that calming atmosphere, supporting you, and making your life better, don't just let it pass by. Understand that her femininity is a strength, not a weakness. Next, appreciate the rarity. Finding a woman who truly embraces her femininity is like finding a shooting star. It doesn't happen every day. So, when you discover this rare gem, appreciate how special and unique it is. It's like having a one-of-a-kind treasure that makes your life richer. Lastly, stick by her. Imagine you have a lucky charm, and you know it brings good things into your life. Well, if you find a woman who embodies the desired traits, she's your lucky charm. Stick by her, be her support, just as she supports you. In the ups and downs of life, having a true partner is like having a rock to lean on. So gentlemen, if you find a woman who brings that magical synergy into your life, who complements your strengths with her unique power, hold on to her like you've discovered a priceless treasure. Appreciate the rarity of what you found, and together, create a relationship that's truly extraordinary. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed it, do well to click on the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to check other videos on our playlist. We've got some amazing contents for you. See you in our next video.